Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. You think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at this speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known with 3 yards and a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they start the drive with an end-around play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its tracks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Who makes the grab? Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And he's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Hard running through a tackle. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Direct snap to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch is made, room to run here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Finds his target. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Defense showing blitz here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Crucial third down play after that completion. They'll toss it to the right side. Great cut there. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the play.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Jadowski. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch it. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On first down, it's play action. He's running it, nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. And he's going to launch it deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this.
Junior steps up and makes an impact.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense has got the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. It's an easy job for the play caller, right? If they can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Finds an open target on the left side. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. No huddle now for the offense. Quick completion to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The pass rush closing in. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. Powerful running into the secondary. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 28, Ohio State 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The ball is caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. It's a blitz look here from the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Give it to the back again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's found some room with the 45. Tackle made after a big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking here. Play action here on 1st down. He's looking deep here. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Ohio State, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Handoff to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quick throw to the left side, and he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts it in great scoring position.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. Like he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cut quickly. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
No way, you're kidding me!
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Belly stutter! Flat! Yep! Acorn! Pilot!
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this